going to simplify the hell out of slipping. Follow me. Okay, so now that I've jumped into my stance, I want you to picture that I've created 3 lines. I've got one central line, which my head normally sits on, and then I've got one line on either side of my stance, which sets the boundary for how far my head can move before I lose balance. Now, essentially, when I slip, all I want to do is I want to take my head from the center and put it in one of these 2 spaces. So to do that, I'm going to utilize my legs. We want to get this short squatting motion going with our legs and then utilize a little rotation with our shoulders at the same time. So to slip off the cross, what I'm going to do is utilize the legs here, and then I'm going to drive my shoulder towards that center axis. That's taking my head offline and out of the way of the punch. To move off the way of the jab, same thing again, same motion with the legs, driving the left shoulder to the center now. Head safely offline and out of the way of that punch. So there we go. If you feel like your slips are a little bit off balance, doing a simple drill like this in front of the mirror just to check your form and make sure you're taking the head offline, keeping it inside of your base of support can be really handy to clean up those slip counters.
You think you're a little badass, but you can't slip a punch? Here's how. If there's one ability people overestimate in the street fight or the ring, it's their ability to slip punches. The slip is a defensive tactic used to avoid a straight punch, ideally letting you set up a counter. Your head should move just enough to avoid the object coming towards you, and nothing more. By not going too far right or left, you conserve more energy, and because there's less distance to travel back to, your counter will be much faster. Slipping to your jab side is nearly identical to the way you throw your cross. Slipping to your cross side is very similar to throwing a fully committed jab. The slip is all about the weight transfer of your legs to get your head off the center line. It's not about clapping cheeks at the club. Bending at the waist will immobilize you, where you can neither effectively counter nor make an escape. Instead, imagine a point in front of your center, and with the rotation of your core, touch your shoulders to that point. Slipping a punch means that you are in a range where threats are looming. So all of your defensive measures must be on point. Slipping a punch is great, but really, you want to get in a counter to make them pay.